So we're on our way to soccer. We actually are lucky enough to borrow my mum's car today, which is such a relief. My daughter is actually smashing it in soccer. She's doing so well. We have had no sleep. I just managed to squeeze in a coffee before we left. I'm hoping the baby sleeps because he has been up since probably 3 o'clock this morning, as have I. So yeah, good times. We just got back from the shops. Both babies slept. One in the carrier, one in the pram. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm not feeling great today. I don't know what to wear at the moment, and I feel like I'm wearing all the same stuff. When I see myself in leggings, I just feel so miserable. Because I'm not doing them because I'm doing exercise. I'm wearing them because nothing else fits. And I'm just tired of catching a glimpse of myself looking rubbish. Anyway, so I'm really not feeling myself. I'm not feeling myself at the moment, but I just needed to get some stuff. And I decided to try on a pair of pants in H&M. To try on a pair of jeans, I've had to put my son on my shirt on the floor because I don't want him crawling on the floor. My daughter's asleep in the pram. You know what's worse than top-down riding? Mirrors all around. I'm mortified. Gave me a chance to try on a pair of jeans. I got them because I need clothes, and nothing, like most of my stuff is still at the top of my wardrobe, just not fitting. I don't know how to explain it. Like sometimes I feel like maybe because I don't look at myself enough, or maybe I always see myself in the same mirror. I have these moments where I'm like, oh, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling, it happens to me every cycle. Every time I'm like towards the end of my cycle, I'm like, oh, I'm feeling actually, like I'm looking great, and something happens. I get a boost of, confidence or something. Anyway, don't do that and then go into a change room with mirrors all around. I need to wrap my head around my new body and also work at it. I have to work at it, and I feel like I'm just not doing enough. I can kid myself and say that, yeah, of course I am walking every day, and that's a fact, but I'm just clearly not doing enough. I put on a lot of weight in pregnancy, and I've got all of that to lose. And I know I can take my time, and I know I'm just mentally, it's not, I don't know, it doesn't help me to think, well, I'm breastfeeding, and and it's not about weight, it's not about size, clothing size even, it's just about, I look so unfit. I'm not talking about wanting to be skinny. I'm talking about my posture. I'm just talking about overall. I have to be really careful. Toddler listening, and I don't want her to have. Anyway, it's a horrible thing to think that I don't want to pass on any body image issues at all. It's just the 360 view of a body that needs to be a lot healthier, that I really struggled with today. So anyway, I walked out, I bought them because I need them, and I just have this I've had this little moment of I need more discipline, and maybe this is not I'm not in the right season to have so much discipline. Season being, having a 6-month-old baby and doing the stuff that I do day to day. I've started including gym in the morning when I can, when my husband's available before work. It hasn't happened every day, and it doesn't have to happen every day. When it does happen, I feel great, but I just feel like the journey ahead to me feeling healthy feels really far. And I just had this moment where I was like, oh my God, I'm not disciplined enough. I could give myself all the excuses because I do have a 6-month-old. I have been pregnant. I was, I only had a baby 6 months ago. But all the excuses are not making me feel better anyway. So I had a baby 6 months ago. I have a 6-month-old. I have a toddler. I'm home with them 7 days a week, mostly on my own. Does that help when I look in the mirror and go, oh my gosh, you need to be healthier? No. Yeah, I need to do something about it. So I've come home feeling really blah. I don't even want to... Anyway, just a little update. We had a bit of an interesting thing happen the other day, and I was filming and then I cut it because that's not something I want filmed. My son, who can eat eggs, we did an egg test for him the other day, and he's A-okay, but my daughter, who's 3.5, when we tested her at 6 months old, she was allergic. Still is. So we're seeing an immunologist who has said that she can eat, or we can start to introduce egg in baked goods. And we've done it a number of times and she's been fine. But because now my son is good with egg, we baked a batch of cupcakes for my daughter, and she stayed out of the kitchen while I was dealing with the raw egg. Then she ate one, or she started to eat one, and I was filming it and I was like, we're fine, everything's fine, and then that's where we're at with that. But my son's going to have a little eggie now. My daughter is going to eat her lunch in the lounge area. We're going to be over here while he's on the high chair having his egg. So they're going to be far apart from each other, and we'll be fine. We won't be having any problems. And I am going to make myself a coffee, and then we're going to continue on with the day. And can you believe I did gardening? My daughter and I did gardening about 3 days ago. The balcony is still covered in soil. Can you believe that? If you can't, I'll show you. 3 days ago. We need to get our act together in many ways. There's two parts of me that I don't know how to reconcile, and I'm sure there's a bit that I'm missing. One side of me knows the importance of self-love and to treat yourself with love and to say kind words about yourself and all that kind of stuff. And that's what I have to be so aware of in front of my kids. I would be heartbroken if I thought that my kids looked at themselves in the mirror and thought the thoughts that I think sometimes when I look at myself in the mirror. I'm struggling to reconcile that part of my thinking with how important it is to normalize this journey that you go through postpartum to loving yourself again. I'd be straight out lying if I said that I have nothing but love and appreciation for this body that has made, grown and birthed two of the most incredible humans I know. Because of that, I can look at myself or look at my reflection and go, doesn't matter, it's beautiful, look what you created. Like I can't. That would be a flat lie, because no matter how much I love my kids, I could have had my kids without my body resulting the way that it has. I am struggling with that a bit at the moment. I've always had this relationship with my body. I think that's a big problem, because maybe had I not before, I'd have a different relationship with my body now. I'm like that kid who was 14, 15, and when I look back at photos of myself, I'm like, you ungrateful little shit, because I had a great body. And I remember then there were certain things that I couldn't wear because I didn't like this part of my body, or that, I thought I was too big, and I'm just like, that is a journey that I know I'm going to have my whole life. I know that if I don't appreciate what I have now, in 20 years time, I'm going to look back and be like, what is wrong with you? You could have just enjoyed your life instead of just criticizing what you have, and just embrace it and love it and treat it with love and all that kind of stuff. I think it's important to recognize that this pattern is also part of the postpartum journey. For many years, I've seen, mums online sharing, and there are some extremely lucky people who can literally grow and have a baby and take a photo of themselves 2 weeks postpartum and just look like there was never a pregnancy to start with. I don't know if I entirely believe the photos, but at the same time, I'm like, good for you. It's hard when that's all you see. And then you are having a totally different experience and you're just like, what am I doing wrong? To be fair, I have never in my life gone in a change room where there are mirrors on all walls, lights shining down, and liked what I saw. So that's a whole other problem that I need to work on. Or maybe not. Or maybe who cares if I like what I see or not? That's where whole, body neutrality comes into it. Like, why is it so important? But right now I'm at the stage where I'm like, I look and I'm like, oh my God, what is wrong? Like, I actually have a reaction. I see it and I go, oh my God, I can't believe it's that bad. That's a problem. That's something that I need to work on. Anyway, eggies. Egg time. Okay, so I'm going to make dragon fruit milkshakes. It's coming, Baba. Oi. Dragon fruit. Strawberries. What? Alright, we got dragon fruit. Oh, so smoothie tip, because I'm obsessed with making smoothies. No matter what you put in the mix, if you want it creamy, have either frozen mango or frozen banana. Strawberries in there. Mango. Dates. This many. Now we're going to use the blender. So those who are afraid of noise. I always have to give a heads up when it comes to vacuuming or blending or grinding coffee or anything, blow drying my hair. Somebody has quite sensitive ears. If I don't give her a heads up, she runs off screaming. Some might say that that is making her a bit precious. I feel like that's just a little bit of respect for someone with sensitive ears. Although the irony of someone with such sensitive ears is that she herself is the loudest person in this house. Right? Bit of yogurt, bit of water. So I think an Emily Sky workout was probably wishful thinking. We got through half of it. I might have to do a little workout later, but anyway, I have to remind myself that 3/4 of a workout is better than none. And that's a pretty good achievement with a 6-month-old and a toddler around. I'm happy I did a bit of a workout with my daughter. I just feel like my mood really needed a bit of exercise. The house is upside down. The kitchen is a bomb. We've made smoothies and all kinds of fun stuff. Leave a comment down below if you have worked out a way to do exercise with kids around, guys, because I'm a little bit desperate to be able to find a slot of half an hour. See you on the next video.